it's the same window size, so it should all fit already. That's what I'm talking about. Can we not go back to the... Okay, there we go. Alright, high score challenge. I should have looked at the controls of this game, but I think we'll be okay. Get the highest score in 60 seconds! Oh wow, we are going crazy in this game right now. And we need to lower that SFX volume, jeez. That's much better. Oh, we are going insane over here. Whoa! Oh, all those combo moves. 10 seconds left. Whoa. It's a button mashing game where you are playing a character playing a video game. It's so silly, but I love stuff like this. It's so fun. Costume select. Looks like we can spend high score values. I don't think I've racked up enough of a high score for anything. Or do you have to like do that while you're playing? Irishman, welcome in, welcome! How are you doing today? Let's go into endless mode. This is probably where we'll be able to actually get all of our costumes unlocked. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm doing very good, thank you. We're just playing some games here. I started off our stream playing this fun puzzle game called Wizard Battle, which we completed in like 40 minutes. I was expecting it to take at least like an hour or so. And now we're playing this simulation game called High Score Boy. Basically, we are playing as a guy playing a video game, and we need to get the high score. And we're doing pretty good, I must say. Oh, look at all those combos. Holy meta-narrative, Batman. I mean, the video game is literally exploding right in front of us. Oh, also we have an ad break happening. You know, to respect the ad break, we're gonna pause our game while we're waiting for that. Did I unlock any new outfits? I have not still. Jesus Christ. We need to get a huge amount of points to unlock all of these. Like, am I missing something? Like, I want to see if any of the other buttons do anything. It doesn't look like it. But the system itself is very reactive. You know, it's like if you just press it like once or twice, like you get kind of a little bit of flair, but you're not getting like the whole big shebang. It's not until you're really like getting the combos in that stuff really starts exploding. It's like I feel like I'm pressing it at a moderate pace here, and it's only really just starting to explode now. Do let me know if this is too loud, by the way. It doesn't look like it's too loud from my my side of the system, but I'm a poor judge's character when it comes to the audio stuff. Like, more importantly, like, can you hear me over all of this nonsense? I should change the song. Oh, I did unlock a new costume for us. Very nice. Alright, let's go for the big 100. We gotta lock in, gamers. We did it. We've unlocked 2 more costumes for us. We'll just pick them slowly here. We got a new cat, new meow costume. Nice. Whoa! It really feels like we're about to start, like, traveling in time, doesn't it? Oh, now we're ready to play some basketball. Very nice. It is fun to, like, slow down and see all of the individual animations, though. And, like, you don't start getting the explosive ones until you've been going for a little bit. Like, you honestly can't say that whoever made this game did not put, like, love into it. There's a lot going on that maybe seems lazy to, like, other people, but I see the effort and the drive. I see it. Oh, we're close to the next thing. Okay. Oh, looks like we have a goth outfit over here. Nice. And the final reward is the final cat costume at 50,000 points. Or 500,000 points. Goodness me, I don't think we're gonna get there. Honestly speaking. Because, what, we get 100 points every time we press the button? Which would mean that we're pressing it 1,000 times to get that last reward? That's crazy. And no one has told me that this is, like, unbearable to listen to, so I have to assume everything is still okay. I think we'll stop at 2 Fundo. Two Fundo will get us the second to last player costume. I'm cool with that. Sorry, I'm scratching like a scab on my leg I didn't realize was there. Probably, like, gross to mention it, but that's what I'm doing with my face, like, half over here off of camera. I must have cut myself a little bit ago. Unintentionally, like, off of something, not in any type of negative connotation. Now, I do have the benefit of doing controller and keyboard, so I can press both activation keys to go twice as fast. Honestly, having the sunglasses on is probably for the best for you, my guy. But we're gonna change your outfit again. Astronaut. We have made it to the magic number 2500. What is this? Beavis and Butthead outfit? Oh, it's Super Saiyan. This outfit is to go Super Saiyan. I get it. Okay. And I don't know what this outfit is in particular, but okay. We did pretty good. And credits. That is High Score Boy, a simulation game. This is really fun. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else to really pad out the time for stream with. I suppose we could just listen to fun tunes and talk. If anyone wants to talk for like 10 minutes. I don't normally do these kind of things on stream, so I apologize for the awkwardness here. It's like I could end the stream right now, but I've only been streaming for an hour and 13 minutes. And I don't have another game that's like Virtua Blinds or High Score Boy that takes less than 15 minutes to experience. Seen any cool movies lately? No! Aren't I the worst person to have conversation with? No, we haven't had any movies that have come out recently that we've been like, oh, I want to go see it. The only thing that I would say like recently came out that I was interested in was the Minecraft movie, but we ended up not really having time to go out to the theaters to go watch it, and I think it's streamable now, so I can see it whenever. There is a movie that I do want to see that comes out in August, though. It's called Weapons. The trailer is just, it's so interesting. You may have heard of it, and Nintendo Bro, I see your D20 roll. What happened to the music? The trailer is like, there's this mystery in this town, where like one night, like a whole bunch of kids just leave their house and run away, and they're just gone missing. And the concept of that, the fact that the movie is called Weapons, the fact that like it also happens to adults too, not just children, it's all very interesting. And I want to see that when that comes out. What about you, Talos? Have you seen any cool movies lately? Nintendo Bro, we will roll your dice now. $17. Burger King foot lettuce. Number 17, a special Dungeons and Dragons fake advertisement. Been on a horror movie binge lately. Nice. Saw the Smile duology. I never saw those. What's your take on them? While I prepare my Dungeons and Dragons fake advertisement. All of my rolls are D&D. Nintendo wrote, to be fair, a lot of the ad-lib stuff tends to be like D&D related because that's like the most creative I can be as a medium. I should probably go through the list here and like find out how many of these are D&D related. I mean, for Christ's sakes, it's rolling a D20, right? Never mind. There's only 2 of them that are D&D related. All right, since the music's gonna just like keep stopping, we will just exit out of the game, and I will just switch us to just chatting. There we go. So yeah, Nintendo Bro, you just get lucky because there's only 2 of them that are D&D related. Creating an item or weapon and the D&D fake ad. Although there are like the sub dices, right? The Doom and Boons, those have some D&D related stuff. Okay. D&D fake advertisement. The demo / creature design is outright terrifying and unsettling, which is a good thing. Fair enough. Smile. That's the movie where it's like the person who's like infected by the creature or whatever. It's like getting pursued by someone who's like just always smiling. Is that the correct Smile movie that I'm thinking of? Because there's another movie relating around smiling that is also familiar to me, and the bad guy in that movie is like they have like a leather mask that has a smile kind of like cut into it that they wear, that they like chase people down with. It's a creature who feeds off of the trauma of others. Don't we all? I'm kidding. Alright, D&D fake advertisement. Now, if anyone doesn't know, the fake advertisements are using cards from the card game Snake Oil. It is a game similar to Apples, where everyone has multiple cards, and there's like a particular card that you're trying to like match things up with. In Snake Oil, though, it's a customer card, and you every player takes 2 cards from their hand to create either the name or a description of a product that they then have to give like a 30-second sales pitch to the customer. And whoever the customer is gets to decide who they are purchasing the product of, and that's the person who gets the point for the round, basically. Now, the caveat between Snake Oil, the card game, and my fake advertisements using their cards is that usually you have several minutes when you are looking through all of your cards, and you'll generally have like 5 to 7 cards to pick out the perfect, or as perfect as you can, product for who you're selling it to. Me, I pick 2 cards at random, and that's all I get, and I give myself like 5 to 10 seconds of like mental preparation before I ad-lib something that hopefully doesn't sound stupid. I feel it could also be an allegory for the cycle of trauma and how we cope with it. Yeah, I vaguely recall, if that is the movie I'm thinking of, I'd have to like look it up to verify it, but I recall there being like, not criticism, but I guess just like reviews and like introspection about the movie, where it's like, what is this an allegory for, or whatever. And it was again, if I'm remembering it correctly, I could be completely wrong, but if I'm remembering correctly, the allegory of the monster from Smile is like sexually transmitted disease or something, because that's like how you can pass the Smile monster over to, if I'm right. So like you could have sex with someone and then they're pursued, but then if they die, then the creature comes back after you or something. I don't know. Anyway, D&D fake advertisement. No longer do you simple townsfolk need to hire your court wizards or traveling mages for assistance in all of your strongest problems. No longer will you need to fork over gold and silver coins alike for an easy, a hard task, my apologies, a difficult task that can only be done through the use of magic. No, our product works like magic. Everyone knows that the hardest job of a townsfolk's day is getting rid of old appliances such as ovens and dishwashers. Well, have I got the product just for you, fine folk today, the Oven Eraser. Now, it works primarily on ovens, but it can also be used on other appliances such as the dishwasher or a dryer or clothes washer. Anything that that washes or dries. Fear no more. If you need to get rid of it, the Oven Eraser is for you. Now, I need to be clear, while we do advertise these products, we do not endorse them. Thank you. That one was a mess. A mess and a half. Oh, goodness me. As soon as I saw the word oven, I'm like, well, F it. It's a slightly futuristic D&D campaign. See, when I saw those two cards to begin with, I was thinking like, oh, you can clean your eraser. You can clean your oven like using an eraser on it. I have no idea why, as I was talking, I went to making them disappear. My mind was not able to keep up with my mouth on that one. But still, that is not the worst one I have ever had to do. I can find it if anyone wants to watch it, maybe like tomorrow or something, but I think the two cards were like fat and shame. That was a very particularly rough one to do. Let's look ahead for a brief moment then, while we're just kind of sitting and chatting. I thought about my next stream, instead of playing some video games, going back into the what's it called? The list of Zelda enemies for Pokemon typings. I think I still have that stuff here. Where is it? Now, I will have to change my setup for it, because when I was doing these X amount of weeks ago, I was only using my main monitor because I didn't want to unplug the Switch from my other monitor. And now that I'm not using the Switch and it's unplugged, I have two monitors again. So I'll have the extra space to be able to make something like this work. But where did we leave off? We left off at Oracle of Seasons. So the next game we would be doing is Oracle of Ages. I don't imagine that one will take us all too long. There's only 56 enemies in there, but they're all pretty, like, basic enemies, I would say. And then after that, we get into Four Swords. And I feel like, you know, the further we go in the Zelda games, the easier it will be because the monsters are more defined. Not only do I have a more recent memory of the newer monsters, but they'll be more defined in their polygons and in their sprite works and whatnot. where I can look at something and be like, this is a beast-esque shaped creature, but it's the color blue. But, to be fair, the system that this game was created on has like 4 colors it can use for monsters, so don't take the color of the monster into consideration. We're going to be able to get into like better stuff. After that, there's Four Swords Adventures, which has 38 monsters. That should be easy. Also, especially, a lot of them have recurring monsters. Wouldn't you know it, a franchise has recurring creatures in them. And then, wait, is FSA Four Swords Adventures? Zelda FSA. Yeah, that is Four Swords Adventures. Okay. Because then, like, FS is just, yeah, 4 swords. And then after Four Swords Adventures is Wind Waker. Now, Wind Waker, I'm going to have the least amount of problem with it. If anything, the only problem I'll have is when the name doesn't actually match up with the creature according to, like, you know, I got my list from different sources. And I'll be like, that's not what that's called. Then you have Minish Cap. Oh, Minish Cap, don't even, like, question me about it. I'm like a Minish Cap wizard. Okay? I've completed 2.5 Minish Cap randomizers. I'll be doing a 3rd next year, probably. It's like early Pokemon, where they say Nidoqueen is a water type because she's blue. Yeah, exactly. Although I will say, Talos, there are Pokemon randomizers out there, randomization tools, which have options where if you are randomizing the types of Pokemon, they will try to match the coloring on the sprite to what the new typing is. Like, they'll modify some of the colors and whatnot. I don't necessarily know how that really works and how good it does because I've never done one of those before. But when I did my slightly randomized leaf green randomizer a few years ago, I randomized the Pokemon typings in that game, and that would have helped out so much if I could have had an idea of what typing they were based off of the coloring. I remember I kept, like, diligent notes when I played that game too. I was like, I need to capture every wild Pokemon I see so that I can know, generally speaking, what type it is and what ability it has, so I could cross-reference it as I played. And it's the list saved me in a lot of different places. But yeah, when we get to Minish Cap, that'll be, like, nothing. Twilight Princess, maybe I'll have a little bit of trouble, only because I've never played Twilight Princess. I've only ever seen Let's Plays of it. And some of the creatures in that game will just kind of look a little strange. But I think with needing to do Oracle of Ages and Four Swords and Four Swords Adventures, I could probably get through those 3, maybe including Wind Waker on Sunday. I don't know. I haven't, like, really, like, fully decided on it. I kind of want to get back to it only because I feel like it's one of those things where I need to definitively make myself do it. I need to not say, like, oh, you know, I'll just figure out what I'm going to stream another time. I need to plan it like, I am choosing to do this on this day. Otherwise, I will default to my little list here of almost a million different indie games from what's it called? From Itch.io that I have that I want to, like, go through. Another thing that's kind of, like, looking ahead towards the future, though, I called it Switch Spring when we were doing Switch games in the spring. We are currently in the summer of BS, because I'm just kind of playing a whole bunch of shorter, random games, and I thought Summer of BS sounded funny. Summer of BS is not going to last 3 months. We are not going to be doing Summer of BS into September. Summer of BS is really like the July of BS, if I'm being completely honest. I can get through a whole bunch of short games without any issue, but there's a reason why I enjoy longer form games. I like the story, I like the development and everything. Short games are fun, but unless it's like a fully encapsulated experience, you're missing out on what could make the game even better by having more to do. You know what I mean? So when we stop playing short indie games, the very first game that we're going to be jumping into for long form games again is Tunic. I'm sure everyone here knows what Tunic is. I'm sure everyone has either seen gameplay of it or played it themselves. I am someone who has technically seen 2 Let's Plays of it, but it's also one of those games where, unless you're specifically paying attention to the person playing it the whole way through, they will have gone somewhere or done something that is so easily missable that you don't know exactly what they did. And even then, the gameplay itself being like an action combat type of RPG, it doesn't matter if I know certain solutions or if I know where to go for certain things. That won't save me from... Or save me is the wrong phrase there. It won't help me against the combat of the game. That is something I will physically have to just learn and do. So I'm very much looking forward to all of that. There are a few things that I can, like, if I think really hard about it, I can remember about the game, but I'm trying really hard to just keep it out of my head. It's like when I streamed Undertale 5-ish years ago. Which, by the way, Undertale was the very first game I streamed when I got back into streaming regularly. Undertale was one of those games where I never thought I would play it, so I watched every Let's Play, every person who did a Let's Play of it, I watched their playthrough, I watched all of every single secret in the game, whatever. By the time I got around to actually playing it myself, I had like stayed away from Undertale content for over a year, and even then, like, I remembered a lot of stuff, but it was the stuff I didn't remember that was really magical. Anyway, I've been talking my ear off. I'm gonna head downstairs, spend time with my wife, with my dog, with my cat. Thank you everyone for hanging out today. This was really fun, a nice way to wind down at the end of the day. Talos, Nintendo Bro, Mrs. Fox, Irishman, Moon, who was here at the very beginning and complained about advertisements, as well as anyone else who may have been lurking or otherwise. I really greatly appreciate you all being here. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for today. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and goodbye.